What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 3 episode. They say it's 18. The pot called and the kettle black. Last week, girl, let me turn this on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Last week we didn't get no new episode. It was just a compilation of, Martel and Medley shit. Bitch, let me just tell you this. I am tired of this show right about now, okay? I need it to go off soon, okay? How many more episodes do we have? Because this episode was a straight filler. Last week episode was beyond a filler. I don't know if we're getting an episode next week because it's Thanksgiving, but then again, Thanksgiving is before this Saturday, so I don't know. But if we are, I'm gonna review it. But hey, it is what it is. I'm a little drained, okay? I'm actually just a little drained out from a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I'm more so drained and getting turned off from this show just a little bit because we keep going through. And I know that the basis of the show is Martel and Mel and their issues, but baby, can we get past it? I see no growth. I see no growth from neither one. I'm not just going to put it on one person, from neither one, okay? Listen, we continue with this whole arguing that happened 2 weeks ago when Mel came up there to talk about the whole situation of him coming up there to the restaurant, stalking her, basically confronting her about being on a date, him going back and forth about, oh, you up there with this man and he ugly and all this stuff. I said, Martel, you ain't that fine yourself, okay? To be quite honest, he may be fine to y'all, but he is not cute to me like that, okay? You literally on here with these muscles and you showing how much of a bitch you really can be. No matter how many muscles you got, no matter how big they are, you can still be a bitch, okay? And you're very much acting like that, saying you ran up into them, so therefore you took your camera out and you start recording them, and yes, it was you being petty because she be petty with me all the time on social media. Both of y'all grow up. At one particular point, I was like, Mel, why are you still there? Why are you still there? You see that it's getting to the point where y'all finna really be clashing and y'all doing all of this stuff and y'all real loud with it. One of y'all gotta go. You popped up there, and I understand that you trying to set boundaries and stuff, but just leave. At this point, just leave. Don't play into it no more. Just goddamn leave. Martell don't know how to not play into stuff. You don't know how to not play into stuff. Somebody got to be the get bigger goddamn person. Y'all be antagonizing each other, and at this point, I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Moving on from that, Kimmy, I'm over this situation with Kiowa, okay? I said, I know we did not spend almost 10-15 minutes about this whole situation with you and Kiowa, okay? She went and got her good girlfriend on this show, Patricia. She said, listen, Patricia and Kiowa, they talking about the fact that, they seen each other kids grow up and all this stuff, talking about the kids, talking about the husbands and what they doing, what they don't doing, and, the situation that's going on between Maurice and Kimmy. But then Kiowa comes in. Y'all don't know Kiowa is the ex, okay? The ex-husband to, I should say ex-wife to Maurice. That was a slip of the tongue. Didn't mean nothing bad. The ex-wife to Maurice, okay? And basically, Patricia was friends with both of them, but I believe Patricia became friends with Kiowa later on, but she been friends for 20 plus years with Kimmy, and she had an issue with the fact that Kimmy, or I should say, Kiowa had an issue with the fact that Patricia was with Kimmy or whatever, or I guess on her side or whatever, and she was like, she broke girl code, and she's like, how did I break girl code? Okay? Is somebody outside? I'm sorry. She was like, how did I break girl code? I didn't break girl code. And first of all, Kimmy said, you know me longer. So whatever. And this whole thing was like, I think like they said that it was a 9-month period or whatever. Either way, Kimmy just brought Patricia on just to prove the fact that she was not a side piece to Maurice. She said, I didn't even know about Maurice. I didn't know about Kiowa when they was married. I had nothing to do with that, okay? So let it the freak go, Uh, 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 Patricia knew Kiowa. Patricia knew Maurice. They came from Michigan. Maurice then came down from Michigan to Florida to Huntsville. She said at one point, Maurice was staying with Patricia, and the divorce papers and stuff was getting sent to her house or whatever. And she was thinking, what are you gonna do with it? And they all come to the conclusion that basically you know, they probably think that Kiowa felt that, the situation between Maurice and her would self correct itself. But then Kimmy came into the picture and blew that all up. So she just still a little bitter about that. And like they said, you was down there up in Florida trying to plead your case, but you was already in a whole new relationship. Like, girl, don't nobody care. It didn't work out. Kimmy was not the side piece. I would not believe that she was the side piece. I just feel like Kai was just doing whatever it is that she felt she needs to say to make her feel better about the failure of her relationship. So let's blame it on somebody else coming in instead of blaming it on both of us having our issues within the relationship. That's all that it is. Maurice still ain't put this girl on a honeymoon yet. So, we got to figure out what that's going to happen. Meanwhile, we moving on from that. Girl, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm speeding through it, but this was a filler episode, and I am very tired. Listen, I'm so drained. I was so drained from work, okay? Like, this past week, baby, it was just exhausting, okay? It was exhausting. But anyway, Miss Patricia did bring up the whole situation about Tisha. And she was like, Tisha, what's going on? Because Tisha didn't have your back in this whole Kiowa situation. She was like, Tisha didn't have my back then because Tisha was pissed off at me because I didn't take her side in the whole Mel situation or whatever when she was going back and forth with Mel. And then it's so funny now that Mel and her are good and they still on the iffy, like a shaky grounds right now. And I'm just sitting here like, y'all just both petty. Tisha ain't got no reason to really be mad at you and you ain't got no reason to really be mad at her. Because Tisha whole thing, when that whole Mel situation happened, it was, be my friend, be on my side over hers. No, I'm both of y'all friends. So therefore, I'm not picking a goddamn side and you're not going to put me in the goddamn middle. I don't care if I'm your sister-in-law and I'm her good girlfriend. This ain't got shit to do with me, okay? And I'm too grown for this for you to be telling me to pick a fucking side, okay? We're not about to do that. We need to grow up and be grown women. Kimmy, you need to grow up and be a grown-ass woman too, because I'm still tired of this goddamn check situation. We'll get to that in a minute, okay? Then we get to this whole situation with Marcel and Tisha, speaking of, he done surprised her with these money experts coming into their house and talking about them budgeting money and how Tisha be spending too much. And she was like, listen, no, bitch, I spend money on myself. Once again, we've heard this already throughout the season, right? Tisha didn't spend money on herself. She don't spend it just on herself. She spend it on herself and the family, okay? The kids, the household, all of that. Where so Marcel, he spent money on himself, okay? She was like, the transmission in the goddamn truck, it went out, and instead of just being cheap, being reasonable by getting it fixed and getting it replaced, he replaced the whole car, okay? Then you got you a brand new Mercedes, got you a brand new truck at the same time, and then Tisha been trying to get a new truck for this whole time, and you ain't gonna let her get one, but then you complain about what she's spending and all this stuff, and, just talking about financial empowerment, financial literacy, all of this stuff. Moving on. Destiny, she has this networking event, right? For her Mundundy. It's called Madani's second annual brunch, networking brunch or something like that with her business and everything. Stuff like this I can get with, okay? I love seeing, especially when black businesses, and we're seeing black businesses because a lot of black businesses, especially smaller black businesses, do not get a lot of recognition, do not get the same respect as corporate business or other owned businesses, okay? And this is a black reality show, so therefore that's why we're saying black businesses, okay? Because I know it's be a couple of people that be up in their feelings. I be seeing that shit on social media. Bitch, motherfuckers can't stand when they say black business this or this geared to the black this or whatever. Wow. What about inclusion? Did you include us in all your stuff? Okay, let me stop. We're not gonna go there because all of a sudden I had a flashback to Love and Hip Hop Miami with Princess Ineri. That was a sore spot. Because I could not believe that they really made that a storyline. And then I'm looking at this lady and girl, you ain't nan nigga black. Anyway, moving on. They having a little brunch. Okay, it's the second annual. Excuse me. First of all, I'm so sorry. My sinuses, I have to blow my nose. All of a sudden they want to start draining now. When they was doing that financial literacy stuff and had the experts come up in there or whatever, first of all, Tisha, I don't know. Marcel, you let her come out the house like that. Tisha, you look good. Okay, bitch, you look good in what you had on. I said, bitch, Tisha got a little body on her, okay? You know, and she said, listen, my wigs be like $1,200. I said, $1,200 for that shit that's on your head? Girl, what? And what really got me is the fact that, you know, they was talking about the makeup and stuff. You want to see my makeup or whatever? Yeah, let's go upstairs and see your makeup. She let them people come up in their room, and the room is junky, okay? Listen, I'll be good goddamn if I turn this camera around and let y'all see my goddamn room. No. So y'all can clown me like, bitch, what is going on? I said depression. Because, girl, that's exactly what it is. I got a pal here, a pal there, a pal there. Girl, no, you don't let nobody come up into your room that you don't know. Okay, if that's your friends, your family, y'all cool like that, yeah, let them come up in there. They don't, fuck it, they house probably messed up too. But these strangers, okay, and y'all on TV, girl, no, I'll clean that shit up real fast. And you'll be like, damn, bitch, that's what you had to do in the first place. I know, I just didn't need to get to it. You know, just life was stopping me from getting to it. But anyway, I just had to mention that. They get to the little event, like I said, you know, it's networking, okay? All the women show up. At this point, it's also to reveal Destiny's cover, you know, for Hype Hair magazine. And, you know, she's doing this little, like, beauty tour, whatever, with Leah Diaz, who, you know, she's the new owner of Hype Hair magazine, and like I said, she's from Married to Medicine, Los Angeles. I think she came in on the second season, and she was a very likable character then. You know, even though she had her personal issues, she was still very likable. So I like the outcome that's happening with her, you know, getting out of the situation that she's been. So this is a good look for her. I love to see people succeeding in getting out of messed up situations. So that was good look, and they're going on this tour, basically, you know, doing the beauty stuff or whatever. That's cute or whatever. So while they at the brunch, you know, Mel brings up, because they got Mel's friend Stormy, where she did her video at, girl, Martel kept on talking about that video. You did 2 songs about me. You did 2 songs about me. That's dissing me. That's dissing me. That's doing shit on social media. So I be petty. That's you, bitch. Shut up. Just shut up. Okay? You gotta understand. And this, let me pause that. Martel, you gave her the material. Now, had you not given her the material to go at your ass, you wouldn't be in this situation, okay? Never date or never get with somebody with musical aspirations, okay? Because as soon as you break their heart, it's going in a song, and that's what the fuck we want, okay? Listen, Adeliane, okay? She just put her goddamn album out, and baby, I was crying, okay? I was crying on a couple of songs. I was just like, listen, you heard me, okay? I feel that. Y'all love that Summer Walker. Truth be told, Insane is my song. Insane. Let me stop. You know, I gotta find a positive. I never said I didn't like the girl. I just said the album just really wasn't my cup of tea, okay? But that song, that is my goddamn song, okay? But, I love it when people can put their bitch lemonade, okay? Beyonce dissed the fuck out of Jay-Z. Jay-Z had to put out an album and admit the shit. Shut up, Martel. You shouldn't have did it. You the one that provided the material. You can't tell her what not to put up in her song and how she expressed herself, okay? Shut up, all right? I'm tired of it. And then next week, he gonna crash her little video premiere party. I said, bitch, you got your nerves, okay? Meanwhile, you know, at this whole thing, Destiny had thanked Stormy for sponsoring it, and here come Mel. Well, you ain't asked me to sponsor it. Because, you know, I've been up in your face all this time, and I've been like, oh, I went to sponsor this, but you didn't ask me to sponsor it. I said, Mel, shut up. Okay, like, girl, I know she was kind of joking, but it didn't necessarily come off that way. But Destiny took it in stride, because Destiny said, bitch, I dropped the ball on that because I had the package and I forgot to give it to her. She was like, well, next time you better do it or whatever. She was like, girl, I'm going to put you at the top of the list. Because one thing about friends, we always come through. Somebody got to come through. I said, girl, shut up. Just, Mel comes off a little condescending. And I just, like, I can never be friends with her. I'm just, truth be told, I don't see myself being cool with none of these people. I'm just going to be 100% honest. But anyway, so that happened. Then Tisha was like, you know, a couple of people, y'all said that y'all was going to give a check, Mel included, about the Destiny race, you know, sponsoring. I ain't never received it. Mel, she was like, you ain't received my check. The people ain't come and bring you my check. She was like, girl, nah, I ain't received a check or whatever. And I texted you about it too, and I ain't getting nothing back. But Kimmy, you and Maurice, I got y'all checks or whatever. Oh, so you got the check, but you ain't get a response to the text message. Which one would you like better, the check or no response? Which one, a response to the text message or a response, a check or whatever? I'm sitting here like, Kimmy, shut up. We ain't have to go there. Okay, I'm like, Kimmy, you making me mad in this situation because you making me be on Tisha's side because you doing too much. You doing too much about this whole sponsorship and giving a check out into the putting it up in the talking about money in the text messages and all this shit. Girl, what makes you exempt? Special than anybody else. That's why she put it in a whole text message so she could send it to everybody so she could say it one time. She ain't got to think girl, you and Tisha, y'all acting the damn same at this point, and I don't like it. I don't like it, girl. Get over it, okay? Meanwhile, Tisha and Tiffany go off to the side or whatever, and Tisha started talking to Tiffany. She was like, girl, what's up? Because I truly don't know nothing about you. I never heard anything negative about you, so what's good with you? Like, tell me some life stuff or whatever, about your relationships and stuff like that. You divorced and all that. What happened with that? Bitch, Tisha was digging, and I said, keep going, because we really don't know shit about Tiffany. Not that much, okay? Tiffany said, yeah, me and Louis, we in a relationship. Both of us was cheaters. I said, both of y'all was cheaters? So when two cheaters get together and then they cheat on each other, what would happen with that? I don't know. But that ain't what happened. But I'm thinking that she cheated on her ex-husband or whatever. Girl, Tiffany said she was cheating throughout high school with her relationship throughout high school. And this is what she told us when she was talking to Destiny about her baby daddy. But he's passed away. And even Tisha was like, that don't count because that's high school. Anything prior to that don't even count. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in your marriage, that's what I was talking about. Tisha thinking like, oh, you cheating in your marriage. She was like, no, it was like in high school or whatever. I said, that don't really count. I don't count that either. So I don't even bother her with that, and Tisha was fishing, asking how did things not work out in your marriage. She was like, basically, I wanted different things and different levels and all this stuff, and Tisha really wasn't buying the stuff, okay? She said, listen, as much as Tiffany be talking on everybody else shit, bitch, I feel like the hoe ain't being transparent enough for me. I said, maybe, Tisha, maybe, but are you? I said, Tisha, shut up. You was getting it, girl. You was asking some of the questions I wanted to know too, though. I'm gonna let you live. Okay. Like I said, Mel had invited everybody to her premiere event for her video at Stormy's estate. She want everybody to be in all white. They was auctioning off some things or whatever, and one of the gifts went to Kimmy for a vacation, a 7-night vacation or whatever, for a honeymoon. Kimmy said, now what's going on? Because I already know Destiny already giving off the vibe that she want a threesome or whatever. As long as me and Maurice can go and nobody else can, it's all to the good. I said, you know what? Y'all keep on talking that shit. Next thing you know, next season it's gonna come out they ain't friends no more because they had the threesome and shit went awry. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. I done already figured out season 4. But anyway. Moving on from that, Kimmy also, they do reveal her cover. Kimmy meets up with Maurice, okay? Meet up with him at a hotel room where he had it all decked out like a little picnic area and everything, and, trying to be romantic, telling her the stuff about what Dr. Francis said. She said, damn, Dr. Francis is seeing everybody, huh? I said, I know. Is he the only one out there in Huntsville? But, basically just, told her what was said about him having 2 wives, and he hears what she's saying, and he's trying to put her first, and he also surprised her with a honeymoon. And she was like, wait a minute, Destiny gave me one too, so what's going on? And he was like, now see, Destiny trying to get in, okay? No, Destiny, this is not for you. I was like, y'all stop playing, it is, okay? I can see it happening, but, I don't want it to, but I can see it happening. Y'all's a little freaks, so yeah, I like it. But, Kimmy, we ain't doing a joint honeymoon with our friend. You've been complaining this whole time about not having no honeymoon. A honeymoon is for husband and wife, newlywed. Not for husband, wife, newlywed, and everybody else, okay? Hell no. I was with Maurice. Ain't nobody else come. She was like, it's going to be a party. It's going to be a party with you and Maurice in the sand beneath y'all cheeks, okay? That's what it is. That's what's going to happen. Ball sacks and flesh. That's what it's going to happen. skin to goddamn skin on the tropical beach with the sun blazing on you, getting tanned the fuck out. That's what's gonna happen. Just y'all two. Leave everybody else at home, okay? Anyway, that was Love and Marriage. Y'all tell me how y'all felt. Feel the episode. I'll see y'all later. Peace.